Right, good afternoon ladies and gentlemen, Antony Carpen here in what is really a tucked away area of South Cambridge in the Queen Edith's ward, or kind of like bordering Queen Edith's and Coleridge. And what we've got here is one of the new housing developments that's gone up. It was basically put together by Homerton College, I think, who owned much of this land around me. I mean, as you can see behind me, the building work is still going on, and interestingly, in the planning application, or in the planning hearing, the design was, I think, commented on by the councillors as being not particularly impressive. And as you can see in the marketing blurb in the background, it says something along the lines of a thoughtfully designed community of contemporary apartments and stunning townhouses. No, it wasn't thoughtfully designed at all. Yep, we've still got flying sewing machines above. This is classic Etch-a-Sketch designed housing in a nutshell for minimum cost, maximum profit. I don't blame the builders, they're just doing their job. We're now walking past one of the many construction vehicles on my right, so that's over there, is Homerton College. If you hadn't guessed from all of that noise, they are still building. And so this is, for those of you who are not familiar with this part of town, straight ahead of me that way is Hills Road. Now I'm going to wander through this little shortcut. I only found out about all of this area from an advert in the Cambridge News which was basically a shortlist of kind of like the best food outlets in the city, and one of them is just over there. It's this place, Cambridge Cookery School, and as you can see, they're learning about cooking. Actually, they do really good courses here, because I've had several friends who've been on them. And what they have here is a cookery school cafe. It looks lovely in there. Shall we go and have a look? See if I can grab a coffee. Back soon. Ooh, so that was a nice interruption. Ooh, as you can see, they've got a lovely little coffee truck behind me. So we've got the old Ratty and Kett architects, which are now the Cambridge Cookery School, and also the National Extension College, which has been there for ages, if I recall correctly. We've also, and I think this is the new accommodation for, is it for the Abbey Tutorial College? I assume so, because they've gone and put a basketball court alongside. As you can see, some very colourful designs on that flat there, which I guess makes a little bit of a difference, but I think my principle remains with just no detailing around the windows, which makes the whole thing look, for me, a little bit dull. Yes, it is the Abbey Tutorial College in Cambridge, because it says it there. And over there, behind me there, is more identikit student accommodation. So this is actually Purbeck Road that I'm walking back up now. So we've got Hills Road Sixth Form College there, and the Sports and Tennis Centre there. Now actually this whole area has been completely redesigned and overhauled over the past 25 years or so. The first time I wandered around these parts was when I was about 10, 11, because we used to come here at primary school to do PE, and where you've got the Sports and Tennis Centre over there actually used to be a big grass pitch by a huge industrial building with a big chimney by it. And then they flattened it and built the sports centre, which during my time as a student I don't think I ever used outside of the first term of my first year. There's also been further building work at Hills Road Sixth Form College, where they've and again this has been happening over the past 20 years. Lawnmower. As I said, the developments on this site again have been happening really over the past 20 years. And what we've got now, which they didn't have in my time, is what we're coming up to now, which is a huge new arts and theatre block. Now, that's, I mean, for me it's great for the students to have this, and it's also potentially great, it's this big thing here. And the buildings that used to be there were crusty little huts that they stored lots of costumes in, and it made me wonder actually for quite some time why they didn't just flatten the whole thing and build something like this, but they have. My hope is that the community education program that they've got will also be expanded to cover the basically to make use of this. It's something that I've also wanted from the new University Technical College, which is up that way just off and opposite Long Road Sixth Form College, because I think it's a tragedy that at the moment those facilities are not being used. Anyway, I need to shoot, so I'll see ya.